I want to teach you a very special settings and combination of two indicators and then a trading strategy based on them with the most accurate buy-sell signals ever. Just make sure you watch this video until the end and let's get started. But before we start, if you like my contents, please support the channel by liking the video and subscribing to my channel if you haven't subscribed yet. Alright, we need to add two indicators to our chart. So here we click on indicators and we search stochastic. This one, which is a built-in indicator on TradingView platform. And the other indicator that we need is stochastic RSI. This one, which is also a built-in indicator on TradingView platform. Alright, we already have the two indicators on our chart, but we need to change their settings. First, we go to the settings of the stochastic oscillator to give it a special settings here in the inputs tab. For the K% length, we set it at 7, and for K% smoothing, we set it at 3, and for D% smoothing, 3 is okay. And then we go to the style tab and we increase the thickness of the lines so they will be better visible on our price chart. Alright, we're done with the settings of the stochastic oscillator, and now we need to change the settings of the other indicator, which is stochastic RSI. So here we go to the settings of the indicator, and first here in the inputs tab, for the K% line, it should be 3. For the D% line, it should be 3. For RSI length, it should be 14, so we don't change them. And here for the stochastic length, it should be 134. And finally, we go to the style tab and we remove the K% line because we only need the D% line. And we also change the color of the line to white. And we also increase the thickness of the line so it will be better visible on our price chart. Alright, now we need to combine these two indicators. Here for the stochastic RSI, here we click on more, here move to, and we click on existing pane above. And now again for the stochastic RSI, we click on more, pen to scale, and we click on pen to scale A. Alright, we're done with the settings and combination of these two indicators, and now let me teach you how you can find accurate buy-sell signals based on this trading strategy. But before we start, I'm proud to announce that recently I published a book, The Art of Price Action Trading, which is a complete guide to price action analysis. The link is in the description and you can get it later if you want to master price action trading. Alright, getting back to our trading strategy, now let me teach you how you can find trading opportunities based on this setup. As you can see, we have a white line here and we use this white line for identifying the current trend of the market. When the white line is above the center line, like here in this part, we say the market is trending up and we should look for long position opportunities. And when the white line is below the center line, like here in this part, we say the market is trending down and we should look for short position opportunities. And for finding long and short position opportunities, we use these two lines, the orange line and the blue line. In comparison to the white line, they are moving faster and they can help us with short-term momentum changes that are happening inside trends. And so they can help us to find trading opportunities in the pullbacks inside the trend. Let me show examples how you can do it. Here you can see that the white line is above the center line, and this tells us that the market is trending up and we should look for long position opportunities. Now we focus on these two lines. We wait for the blue line to go below 20. This situation shows oversold, and this oversold is happening when the current trend is up. This shows that probably a pullback is forming on the chart and it can provide us a trading opportunity within the trend. So here, being in an uptrend and being oversold in an uptrend, it gives the probability for turning of the price and advancing. Now we wait for the blue line to cross above the orange line. When the blue line is closed above the orange line, this shows that probably the pullback ended and the price is gonna advance more. So here the buy signal is confirmed, and in practice we could enter a long position at this point with the stop loss below the pullback and profit target at risk to reward ratio of 2. Alright, here you can see that the blue line again went below 20, but by the time that it is closed above the orange line, you can see that the white line is already below the center line, telling us that we are not in an uptrend anymore. When the white line is below the center line, it tells us that the market is trending down and we should look for short position opportunities. We wait for the times that the blue line goes above 80. This condition shows overbought in a downtrend and telling us that probably a pullback is forming on the chart, and we should wait for a signal when the pullback is ending. In the next step, we wait for the blue line to be closed below the orange line. You can see that it happened here. This tells us that probably the pullback ended and the price is going to decline more. So here the sell signal is confirmed, and in practice we could enter a short position at this point with the stop loss above the pullback and profit target at risk to reward ratio of 2. Alright, moving on the chart, here you can see that the blue line went above 80, but when it is closed below the orange line, you can see that here the white line is already above the center line. So here the sell signal is rejected. From here, you can see that the white line is below the center line. So we wait for the blue line to go above 80. By the time that the blue line goes above 80, you can see that again, the white line went above the center line. And now we should focus on long position opportunities. So we wait for the blue line to go below 20. You can see that it happened here and it is closed above the orange line at this point. But when we check the white line, we can see that the white line is below the center line. So here, the buy signal is rejected, although it was a good signal and the price advanced after that, but we follow the rules of this trading strategy, so we can decrease the amount of false signals as much as possible. Here again, you can see that while the white line is above the center line, the blue line went below 20 and then it is closed above the orange line at this point. The white line still above the center line, as you can see. So the buy signal here is confirmed, and in practice we could enter a long position at this point with the stop loss below the pullback and profit target at risk to reward ratio of 2. Alright, moving on the chart, no buy signal here, and from here the white line went below the center line, so we should look for short position opportunities. Here you can see that the blue line went above 80 and then it is closed below the orange line at this point, but you can see that the white line is above the center line, so here the sell signal is rejected. But after that we had another opportunity here. You can see that the white line is below the center line. Here the blue line went above 80 and then it is closed below the orange line at this point. The white line still below the center line, so the sell signal here is confirmed, and in practice we could enter a short position at this point with the stop loss above the pullback and profit target at risk to reward ratio of 2. Please pay attention that in times that the market is not trending and the price is in a trading range like this, the probability of having false signals increases because this is a trend following strategy. It works well when the market is trending and it doesn't work well when the market is not trending. For example, here, although the market is in a trading range, here you can see that the white line is above the center line. So in practice, we would look for long position opportunities. For example, here you can see that we have a confirmed buy signal. So in practice, we would enter a long position at this point with the stop loss below the pullback and profit target at risk to reward ratio of 2, and you can see that this was a profitable trade. But for example, for this one, which again is a confirmed buy signal, in practice we would enter a long position here, but this was a losing position, as you can see. After this trade, again here we had another confirmed buy signal, as you can see, and in practice we would enter a long position here at this point with the stop loss below the pullback. The price increased after that, but not reaching to our expected target of 2 for the risk to reward ratio. And you can see that after that, the price declined and hitting our stop loss. So this position also not a profitable trade. Based on this trading strategy, especially when we wait for overbought or oversold condition inside a trend, it helps us to avoid many of the false signals, and we only take the trades that have high probability of giving the expected result. But this doesn't mean mean you will not have false signals, and especially in times that the market is in a trading range, like here in this part of the chart, the number of false signals can increase. When the price goes to a trading range, you should stop trading and wait until a new trend is established. The most effective way to identify trending or non-trending market is price action analysis, but there are also some indicators like ADX or Andean oscillator that can help you on this. But please pay attention that you can never eliminate all of your false signals. This is not possible in reality, and losing positions are always part of the game, and you need to manage your risk properly. There is a risk management strategy that is called 1% rule, and it is recommended by professional traders. I have a complete guide on this. The link is also placed in the description, and I highly recommend you to watch it, because without a proper risk management strategy, you cannot become a consistently profitable trader. Alright, that's it. Thank you for watching this video. If you have any questions, feel free to ask and leave a comment for me. I'll answer your questions as soon as possible. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe and hit the bell so you get the notifications of my new videos. See you guys in next video, and good luck with your trading.